What's going on, guys? Tony here, back again with another video. This is recording with the Google Pixel 5a. I did some video recording a minute ago in 4K because I wanted to see if it was true with the 4K 60, if the video was actually stopping the recording and overheating and shutting down. And unfortunately, it is true. I tried it twice in 4K 60. I'm out here riding my bike, and both times I got a pop-up, device is overheating, and the 4K recording stopped recording. So unfortunately, hopefully we get that fixed. It's not a big deal to me personally because I don't really record in 4K. It just consumes too much storage on my device. And when I'm uploading it to YouTube, you can forget about it. It's just like, it takes way too long to upload. So I'm content with 4K 60. So it's not a big issue for me, but if you're one of those who records in 4K all the time, which like maybe a handful of people do, you should be concerned. I do have it in 4K 60 right now at the moment, but once you activate the active stabilization, you have a couple of options there. One of them is active, so there's a lot of bumps and stuff like that. It'll activate the stabilization. So I guess you get bumped down resolution when that happens, because while I was recording about 12 minutes with the active stabilization on, I believe it scaled me down resolution. I'm not certain 100% because I would have to put it on my computer and I have to see what it is once I upload it on my computer, because it'll tell me if it's 4K or not. But right now, while I have it in that mode, active mode, I can't really check. It won't let me check the resolution. It will just, if I tap on it, it will give me different modes. It will give me standard and other modes of stabilization, but it doesn't allow me to get into the resolution to see exactly what I'm recording in. Although the camera is set to 4K 60, so I'm not sure if it will record, like I said, with the active mode on. I hope it does. If that's it, and it's recording in 4K, then problem solved. Just put it in the active mode, and you'll be golden. But like I said, I'm on my bike. Can't really tell if it's 4K yet until I get home. But back to the device, the Pixel 5a. I was saying it on my other video before I got rudely interrupted by the overheating pop-up notification. Nice upgrades over the Pixel 4a, I believe. Pixel 4a had the same processor, which is the 765G, 4 gigs of RAM, and with Pixel 5a, I believe they gave us 2 more gigs of RAM. I believe we have 6 gigs of RAM on the 5a versus 4 gigs of RAM on the 4a. I believe, don't quote me on that, I can't really remember. Same storage capacity, $50 undercut with the 5a. You get water resistance. I like the camera module on the back. It's a little bit bigger, kind of resembles the Pixel 5, so I like that look. And we got that dual stereo speakers on both, I believe. Headphone jack is still here, but you know, we got a bigger battery this time around. So we got a 3680 milliamp battery, and I must say, the battery life on the Pixel 5a, I'm a little winded, there's the deer, has to be the best battery life I've gotten on any Pixel that I've owned thus far. I mean, I'm pretty sure the 6s, Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, I don't think the battery's gonna be better than it is on here. So that's just a heads up. I could almost guarantee it that the battery life's probably not gonna be better than what it is on the Pixel 5a, because they got higher resolution screens, and they're gonna have that 120 hertz. Only time will tell. but I'm betting on it. The last of the Qualcomm chips is on this Pixel 5a. So if you're digging the Qualcomm Snapdragon processors, you might want to pick this up, because from what I've read, the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro basically Exynos chips from Samsung with a little modification and that Tensor stamping on it. So be aware of that. There's a chip shortage with the Qualcomms, I guess. So they're going with Samsung's Exynos processors. I guess they're tweaking them up a little bit, and they're adding that Tensor naming on it. All right, so I'm going in on 4 miles. Once I cross the street right here, 4 miles on deck. I'm getting it in on this beautiful Saturday. Hope everybody's out there doing their little bit of exercise. I tend to be a couch potato during the weekend, so that's why I'm forcing myself out here to ride my bike. I rode from my house all the way out here, just trying to get it in and get that circulation going. Yeah, so yeah, man, Pixel 6 and 6a, I'm definitely rooting for those devices. I hope that processor comes through. I'm just rooting for that particular device, the Pixel 6 Pro and 6. I'm just kind of a little worried about that chipset though, after I read a couple of articles on it. It being a Exynos processor with Tensor branding on it or whatnot, and then I guess Google's calling it Tensor. It's actually an Exynos processor. Don't quote me on that. These are just, speculations that I've heard, a couple articles that I've read, who knows. So it's not an official Google chip like we all thought it was, like it was made by Google, and that's the only part that I'm kind of bummed out by. I was really hoping that Google actually made their own chip. They actually built it and designed it and then manufactured it or whatnot, but it's not the case. Anyways, I'm having a blast with the Google Pixel 5a. It's one of my favorite Pixels right now. At the moment, I did have the 5, I had all of them. They were all great devices, but this Pixel 5a, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm glad they got water resistance now, because as you can see, I'm riding my bike. Sometimes I do get caught in the rain, and having that little bit of protection is always awesome to have. So yeah, I'm about to end the video here, man. Kind of winded. It's a lot of wind out here, and I'm at my last home run stretch before I head home. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. Hashtag Team Pixel. Drop them comments down below if you got that 5A and your camera's stopping and recording in 4K 60. I'm just curious to see if it's just a handful of us or if it's all of us. Catch you guys on another one. We out. Peace.